What's going on, guys and gals of YouTube? Roundedtiktak here, and I'm bringing you another Outriders video. The reason I'm bringing you this Outriders video is because the demo is set to release in 4 days. Did you say demo? I did say demo because it's not a beta. It's not an alpha. It's not anything like that. It is a completed section of the game that's going to be released free for every single one of you guys to try, and crossplay is enabled, so you can check that out whenever you guys want. It's going to be available. The game comes out in 39 days, give or take 39, 38. And I wanted to bring you this video because People Can Fly dumped a whole bunch of information for us about the demo, and I wanted to give you guys that information plus 2 other little tidbits that are kind of cool that you can work with and try out builds and look at some of the gear that are available right now. So I want to talk about 7 things that I think you guys should definitely know before the demo drops, and then I'm going to show you 2 more bonus things later on in the video. So let's jump right into it. So since I said there's 7 things, I guess I have to make this a list. So number 1, this is not a beta. This is not an alpha. This is not early access. This is a demo. Now, demos used to be really popular back when I was a kid, but they've seemed to have fallen by the wayside. A demo is something slightly different. They're going to release a fully finished section of the game for you guys to try, for me and, everybody to give it a shot. The biggest thing to take away here is that it's absolutely free. There's no financial investment that you have to put in to be able to check out Outriders. You don't need a pre-purchase. You don't need a code. You don't have to wait in somebody's Twitch chat and hopefully get lucky from a drop. You can just go on whatever platform you're playing and pick it up to try out. That is unheard of in this day and age, and People Can Fly seem to really be doing a lot of things right in the sense of as community. They are very transparent. They help us out a ton. I'm part of the ambassador program, and it's one of the better experiences I've had with a gaming developer. So I just wanted to put that out there. That's number 1. It's not a beta. It's not an alpha. It is a demo that you guys get to try absolutely free. If you guys don't know what Outriders is just yet, it is a third-person action-adventure looter shooter that you'll get to play somebody on Enoch. That's the planet. You get 4 classes to choose from. They're all different from each other, and you get to kill guys. They drop loot. You get better loot. You kill harder guys. That's the loop cycle. If that's your thing, then you're going to like Outriders. I have played a lot of the game already, and I can say that they're doing a really good job, and it's a lot of fun to check out. Number 2, when can you play the demo? Well, the demo comes out at these times. People Can Fly posted this on their Twitter, and it is all over the map at a simultaneous release date. For me, it is 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll be able to log on to the free demo, download it, and check it out. Sadly, there are no preloads, so you're going to have to download it right then and there when it does release. So if you have a crappy internet, I am sorry, they're not doing it for this. However, they did mention that the download is not that large, sitting around 24 gigabytes. So hopefully, even if you do have kind of bad internet, you'll be able to download it pretty quickly. Number 3, how far can you get into the demo? The demo is up to the first world boss. You will be able to get to character level 7 and world tier 5. World tier 5 is the difficulty rating in Outriders. There's no easy, medium, hardcore, I want to die. None of those difficulty settings. Everything is attributed and linked to this world tier setting. The better you do, the more accomplishments you have, the faster you get to the next world tier. Once you get to the next world tier, you will get better loot, the enemies will become harder, and in this demo, it will go all the way up to world tier 5. You can get legendaries to drop at that tier, but the chance is pretty low. So hopefully, if you do get some legendaries or something along those lines, give me a shout out. Let me see them so I could cover them for you. Number 4, this demo does not have an endpoint, which is crazy. You can play this as much as you want. What that really means is if you want to start out as, let's say, a pyromancer, and then you realize that the playstyle is not really for you, you can jump onto a devastator and get him all the way up to level 7. You don't have to switch off and play something different because you're rushing around, because the demo ends in tonight at midnight. It ends when you want it to end. You have all 4 classes to play and an unlimited amount of time to check out what you can check out within the demo. Granted, it's limited and it's only the beginning areas and versions of loot, but it'll give you a good feeling whether or not you want to play the game more. And if you do, you only have to wait around a month till it actually fully releases. They also mentioned that the enemies are the early game variants of the enemies. So if you do find it too easy or too hard, there are different challenges that you can do. If you do find the game too hard, again, you can lower that world tier. If you find it too easy, you can up the world tier and, you know, go at maximum, which is 5 at the moment. Once you beat the world tier boss at the end of Act 1, certain side quests will unlock and give you a little more content to do and backtrack through the beginning of the game. Number 5, like I said, your character levels are capped at level 7, but that also unlocks your 4th ability to be able to mix and match your skills. Each character gets 3 ability slots, and at the end game during the full release, I believe every character has 8 abilities to swap from. Here we get 4, so you'll be able to switch and match and see what you like and what fits your play style. And like I said, if nothing really works for you, you can go back and play something else. Me personally, I'm going to get every character up to 7 because of number 6, all of the information that you have, all of the gameplay and loot and everything and character levels and the name of your characters and what they look like will transfer to the live game. Once the game comes out, everything that you've done will go on over to the main save, which is awesome, which is literally unheard of. I've never heard of that ever. Every single beta, demo, whatever, always erases your content. This is just a sneak peek, and then you have to buy the full thing. This, you're going to get whatever you accomplish in the demo, carry over to the main game, which is pretty cool. If you are a content creator, you can stream any part of this game, any part of the demo. Now, this isn't really like something you need to know, but it's been something I've been asked multiple times. I'm going to be streaming it over at twitch.tv/roundedtiktak for a very long time. So if you guys want to come by and check it out and see it live and ask any questions, feel free. We're going to be doing build guides and stuff like that on the YouTube channel, of course. And speaking about builds, and we're done with 1 through 7, here are the 2 little bonus things that I was talking about that are pretty cool. The first one is here. All these links will be down below in the description, but this is a class tree that you guys can check out and mess around with and kind of tweak your build before the game even comes out. They have all 4 classes, the Trickster, the Pyromancer, the Devastator, and the Technomancer, for you to use your 20 allotted skill points and try to maybe min-max and see exactly what the best DPS would be. Most of these builds, the anomaly or skill builds, are on the bottom. So hypothetically here with the Technomancer, if I was to do cooldown or resistance penetration and go down to here and just put a couple of skill points here and there, I'll be able to see a little bit lower of exactly how long my cooldowns will be for certain abilities and how much damage my anomaly power, my life leech, my toxic skill duration, all of the stats that are important within a build, you'll be able to min-max them. So if you can figure out a build that gets you the highest amount of anomaly power, you might want to check that out before the game fully releases. This is a very cool tool, and the link for it will be down below in the description. And the last thing I want to show you guys is this Google document sheet. Here you can check out all of the weapons and exactly what's coming out, their fire rates, their damage. Every single weapon in this game is going to have at least 2 mod slots, so you can sometimes tweak the fire rate or stuff like that, the damage per second. If it's a shotgun, what kind of shotgun it is, either an auto shotgun or a pump shotgun. As you can see here, we have pistols that are available as well. And again, there are many assault rifles, LMGs, double shot rifles, all the way up to DMRs. There's a lot of stuff here to check out and kind of get familiar with before the game and even the demo releases. And just to wrap this video up, just a little bit of my personal opinion. I think People Can Fly have something very special on their hands with Outriders. It's doing so many things that go against the grain of what is the norm in gaming right now, that even just that makes it interesting and intriguing to see where this game is going to go. It is a fully finished game. It has a demo, and just those 2 things alone being the exception to the rule of gaming, or what gaming producers do nowadays, versus it being the rule, is kind of weird and twisted. And I hope to God that this game does well for them and it doesn't come back and bite them in the ass. Like I said previously in the video, I have played a decent chunk of this game, and I'll gotta be honest with you guys, if you like looter shooters, they do the loot exceptionally well. I had problems not playing, and not like I couldn't play, means I couldn't stop playing the game. I put a ton of hours into what was available, and that was just like an alpha. Hopefully the game is even more polished than it was, and I have nothing but good things and a lot of hope for Outriders. So now you know everything you possibly could need to know about the demo. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. I will link all the things that I can in the description if you want to check them out yourselves. The build path, the Twitter post, the times, everything I possibly can will be down in the description. And lastly, if you guys like stuff like this, I'm going to be covering everything I possibly can about Outriders. So maybe think about subscribing, hitting the like button, and maybe the bell. It really helps out the channel, and I'd appreciate it a ton. Until the next video, guys, TikTak out.